Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. And you may notice something slightly different about my prospector, as I have changed its drills. It is no longer puny mortal drills. This is now the drill system. This is a new mod, as so many people have been sending it to me. Trust me, I've heard you. It is by the same guy who did Nanobot Build and Repair. And what this mod does is essentially the same thing, but for filling and extracting voxels. So, let's dive into it. And let's go take a look at it, as I've added a couple of them onto this thing. Now, I have no idea how this is going to work. I'm actually going to set up an entirely new thing for it. And let's go find those on here. So 2 drill systems. And first thing, as I'll put them into a group, although we'll just experiment with one. Let's take a look through its settings. So work mode, drill or fill, or it can just be a collector. Okay. So we'll leave it to drill. Oh. And then it's got a priority of what the different things it is to drill out. Interesting. Does that mean that I could theoretically drill out ores from behind a voxel? So if I had, say, ores inside a voxel, I could shoot this out at the stone on the surface, and it would mine the ores underneath. Interesting. You can also choose which material you would like to fill with your voxel materials. Settings for collecting. Alright, and let's show area. Oh, alright. So this is a fairly large area just to start, and it looks like it's just being centered around where that drill is. So that might be a little too big. We're more than likely going to want to take that and make it smaller. So let's show area for both of them, because we do have 2. And let's just shrink this down a whole bunch. Let's just make it nice and tiny there. Little 10 by 10 by 10 blocks, which a little bit bigger, and I can actually fit this whole ship through with what it mines. So let's do that. Let's go for my width, 15. Okay. And height, 15? Yeah, I'd say maybe 20 in each way, and then my ship would be able to fit through. Let's take a look at that. No, not 46. That's too big. I need to... Come on. Control click. There we go. And then I can enter values. And yeah, that should be enough on this side, and the top, as long as I didn't have the ship on there, and the bottom, even including my landing gear. Excellent. And then I can just make the depth a little bit bigger, 25. And the unfortunate part is that sort of goes back into my ship a little bit, but this actually should be okay. Now, for my groups, we have the drills, and let's say... Ooh, how do I want to do this? Let's make them their own tab here. We'll toggle block on. We'll go collect on off. Let's just leave it with toggle block on off. I think this is going to be fine, because I've never done this before. So if we're just sitting here, let's disconnect from our landing gear. Come on, I can type landing gear, unlock. And we have our sapper on our back, but that is okay. We won't deal with that yet. What we're going to do is we're going to aim downwards into the voxel, like so. We're aiming towards that gold that is down there. And then we're just going to let ourselves hover and turn it on. Now, ooh. Ooh, they are loud. I am going to turn that down immediately, as all those other tools are also kind of loud. Aha, wonderful. Volume, I can put it down dramatically. Same as my... oh, I have that at 10%. I'll put these at 10% as well. Oh, wow. Look at it go. So it just takes the area that is in this block, and it will dig it out. That is excellent. Now what I could do, and what I probably will do eventually, I'll most likely fiddle with this off camera, is widen these out a little bit more, but then offset them separately so that they are properly aligned, because there is a block in between them. So I just need to offset them so that basically their center is a block. So that should be 2.5 meters, like 2.5 meters to the right for that one, 2.5 meters to the left for that one. So now we could play with that right now if we want to. So then drill system will go, ooh, what was that? Width, horizontal offset. Oh geez, that's huge. Not horizontal, vertical offset. Where does that go? Ooh, minus 2.5, vertical offset. Does that correct it? Yes, minus 2.5. Alright, so then the other one, drill system, for vertical offset, we will go plus 2.5. And then, they should be nicely aligned together. That way they're working on the same bits of stuff together. But now, of course, they need to be slightly wider in the vertical. Where are we going here? Height? Yes. We'll take the height out to 25 meters. And then that should be enough to cover my entire ship. Excellent. Nicely aligned. So yeah, this is what these do. They take an area that you designate using your controls there, and then they allow you to dig down. And all these materials are being deposited into my ship here. Let me just pop back in, and we'll take a look at the inventory. We should be seeing, yep, a fair amount of stone coming in through the drill system. It's going into the cargo containers and actually filling the cargo containers quite quickly, as my refineries are all plugged up with magnesium and stuff. We really need to get this stone processing. Come on. Stop being so clogged with magnesium. Get that stone in there. I really should have transferred that to the base while I had a chance. But, unfortunately, I didn't think about that before I started here. But at least it is now beginning to work on stone and such. Awesome. I really like this mod. So it's making me a nice hole, getting me a lot of stone. And I think what I want to do is go to those drills. Is the forward offset. Ooh, geez. Okay. Let's go 10 meters. How about 12? Because I want just in front of the drills. Yeah, that's basically just in front of the drills. Maybe I'll pull it back to 10 meters or so. So that way it is not everything. But that way it's just getting what's in front of the ship and not sort of grinding down what's at the ship. Yeah, but this way I can dig myself some pretty perfect little tunnels with this setup. And realistically, damn, that's amazing. Like, those are digging quite quickly. And they even have them for small ships. I could put them on, like, I could retrofit one of these with one of these drill systems, which is ridiculous. Oh, I so totally do that when I get back to base. But I think for now, we'll just turn off the show area. And we will detach from here with our little miner. We'll let that thing work its way through there. And I believe it is safe for me to just fly in here. I'll just right-click away some of this dirt because we don't need it all. And we need to go and get myself a little bit of... my brain is not functioning. We need gold. I need 130,000 gold for this thing to all work properly. As with that amount of gold, considering it goes at a 1% refinery rate, I need 130-ish right now to be able to make the jump drive on my small fighter. So I need 130,000 to get 130 gold. So massive quantity that you need to refine in order to get it. But that'll be okay. We'll get it done. How are you doing for storage? You are actually, like, filling up ridiculously quickly, which is kind of frightening. We are also refining quickly, but we're still filling up ridiculously quickly. We still have some room in here, but not too much. Alright, so I'm going to let these little things work. Probably back the ship up a little bit, so we're not digging so deep. And I am going to collect up a crap ton of gold. Ah, that's why I wanted to go back into that cockpit. I wanted to go to my ore detector. And you are broadcasting using antennas. Why are you not doing that then? Is my antenna off on this thing? Do I even have an antenna on this thing? I might not have an antenna, which would be the reason why I can't see the gold. Ah, well, I need to get some gold, and so I will get some gold, and I will be back once I've got a good little pile of gold that I can take back to my base. So I'm giving this a try. I've taken the area of the drills, and I've pushed them as far as I can. Well, I mean, not as far as I can, but I've made the depth 50 meters instead. And that's pushing the area way down here. Now, it doesn't seem to be automatically going for the... Is it going for the gold first? Oh, it's ripping out something. Or is it just... Yeah, this is just ripping out stone. Because I'm actually running out of space in this ship. I've got so much stuff in it. Let's see here. I want priority down for stone. Why are you not priority up? Get my gold first. Can I turn off stone, please? Well. I guess not. I wish I could. Because if I could get down to this gold here, and it could be extracted easier. As I've gotten a fair amount of it, but not enough for what I need. But if we take a look here at our inventories, our drill system's getting to the point where it is full, and our cargo containers are full, and everything is full, and we're just running off of the basic refineries essentially. So, yeah, we're gonna have to come back to this place, as we are simply not capable of mining out all this stuff immediately. And I think I should probably make that a bit smaller. Now, I had the depth at, like, what, 25? Yeah, 25 is a good little block in front of it that this thing can run on. But I think I will try to remember this exact path that I slipped in here. Oh my god, this thing is so damn heavy. It's taking so much time to stop. I'm going to put a GPS down here for gold mine 1, and then we'll back up a little bit and go gold mine 2, and then that way I know how to line up perfectly for this approach. And it will be good. So much frickin' stuff to do. So much stuff. Alright, that's how I know how to line up for that again. But yeah, we have so much stuff. These things are absolutely ridiculous in the amount of resources that they can rip out of the ground in such a short amount of time. Like, I mean, realistically, this is great for me because look at this nice clean tunnel going down into here. This is perfect if I wanted to build a tunnel for my base. And but again, it is a little overpowered. But when did a little bit of overpowered ever hurt anyone? Get a little bit of stuff in the cockpit here. No, I don't want that. I want to check that out. Yeah. Yeah. Out. Out. Damn dirt. Get out of here. Thank you. And we'll grab a little bit more gold, as I still need some more. I think I only got like 50,000 so far. And then we'll head on back to base. Oh man, and finally back. This thing is fat as fuck right now. There's just so much materials on this. It is going to feed the base for literally days. Oh my god, it's amazing. But we need to get this thing plugged in. Alright. Ever so slowly. Can I not go forward? Oh no! Oh no! Those drills do not have... They have collision there. No! I can't connect. Oh, that's really sucky. I guess what I need to do... Okay, just... And of course there's like 200,000 stone in this damn connector. Alrighty then. How the heck am I going to get this out? This is an engineering issue. I could... Oh, if I disconnect this, this should keep its inventory, right? If I cut this off? Oh yeah, I need my little hauler in order to affect some things with this. Ooh, well, my ship's turning on as I return back to the area. And let's go disconnect. Come on, little cargo shuttle. Let's go do some fun stuff. I should have more than enough ability to build what I need to build out there. This is more just me needing to move that particular block. Now I wonder, what would be a good way to do this? Actually, considering that there's no gravity here, what I could do is I'm at a standstill. So I'll open up chat and I'll go detach, and let's detach this. Okay, it's detached. And now I won't touch my mouse when I get in here. I'm just gonna rotate the camera a little bit, and I'm gonna back straight up. Like so. Alright. Oh, maybe it wasn't working because I was trying to attach it. Like, if you look at connectors, they have, like, one side's a little bit wider. Maybe it was because I was trying to do that. Oh, I could have just turned the ship. Oh, never mind. I can just do that. We need the welding pads. I was gonna, like, welding pad this up and it would be all, like, fun and cool. But... never mind. But it might actually be just a good idea anyway to extend this out. But no matter what, we're going to need welding pads. Your production, why are you trying to build all that stuff? You don't need to build that stuff. What you need to do is build me what I need for welding pads. Do them, please. Thank you. Also, a large block conveyor tube. And build that. Thank you. Because I am going to need that. Grab those little bits. We will put a conveyor tube. And because these things don't need to have direct contact with anything anymore to mine from them, this thing can stick out a little bit. And then we'll do the pad on the end of that. Ooh, I need construction component. Construction components. Where are you? There you are. So we'll do construction component there and slap it on there as well. And then I'll just deposit all my stuff back in. Build and repair. Build that up. Do it. You can do it. And weld that one. Excellent. Alright. And now I should be able to just, if I drive forward ever so slowly, they'll ram into each other. Zip. And I grab it again. And that connector should still have its stone in it. Joyous. And we'll reset. No, that's the wrong thing. Connector front. Switch lock. Excellent. Absolute joy has occurred as we have extended that out. And bada boom. Connected up to the base. So many resources. Alright, let's go take everything back inside. Dun, 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 dun. And might as well grab this little guy as well. Or we can just use the little guy. Nah, we won't use the little guy to go in. We'll just slap him on the side real quick with his LAN gear. And park. And then we'll drive the this guy in. Whee! I love doing this with the ships. Just connect them together and then fly one, and then you have this little, you know, what would you call this? It's not a collaboration. It's like this weird amalgamation. That's a good word for it, of ships. And this guy we're going to want to put over here in this docking port. Make sure the cargo shuttle isn't going to hit anything as I go and park up. Whoop. Am I in position? I certainly am. We'll connect up. And then we'll just jump into the parking shuttle. And disconnect from there. And go park ourselves back on its connector over here. Come on. Come on. There you go. And connect. Excellent. Okay. So now, I'm upside down. Something I should probably throw in here is a temporary gravity. So that I can just, you know, have gravity. Needs 6 gravity components and some steel plates. What do gravity components take anyway? Reduction, grav components are there. Ah, they take a little bit of gold, unfortunately. That really sucks. The assembler outside is building various things. I do not wish for multiple build and repairs to be doing their stuff. Because if you look, control panel, there's going to be groups where it's going to be like build and repair groups, and they're gonna be multiple things now because it's the same build and repair group in this system and that system. They're probably going to confuse each other, but it'll be fine. I think I might just throw down a gravity generator, which I'm not sure if I can build immediately, but just so that I can actually, you know, walk around in here. Yeah, just put it right here for now. Alright, so the next idea is that I'd be able to use one of those drill systems to mine out this hallway. So if we take my camera back into here, if I've done this correctly, we should have access to the stuff right through the floor here. So essentially, right in the middle of this floor, this block right here I am losing a little bit of steel plate doing this, but that is okay. I just need to turn off the projector for a moment. No, don't build that back up. No. God damn it. It's like I'm doing this for a purpose. Hey, conveyor, there you are. And then we can take a... God, I need pieces for this. There we go. I'm going to take this little guy out of here. Ow. Knocked my nose. Because this little guy is going to be screaming for gold to be used, and I do not want gold to be used on him. Just yet. So we are going to park his ass outside for now. And he's got some landing gear, so I'm just going to land him down beside the prospector here. Excellent. Stay. Good ship. Your thing will get turned off. And is that I want it to be building what is it? I forget what it's called again. Superconductors. I do not want any superconductors yet. No! Okay. These assemblers don't like me, but that is okay. What I want you guys to do, if I turn off my programmable blocks for a moment, is stop building those things and build what I tell you. Damn it. Alright. So, I want a large block. We need to have a... let's do a couple conveyor tubes. And then that drill system. Boom. Alright. Make that for me. The idea being is that build a repair that is outside. We'll turn those off. Leave the one inside here on. And then we can turn this back on. Very good. The idea being, what I'll do is I shall grab out this, and I've got some steel plates on me. We are going to get that drill and conveyor tube it out. And I don't know if I need to do another conveyor tube. Or I could just put this down right here, like this. And that is a normal drill. I want the drill system. Aha! There we go. Ooh, and it's actually poking into the terrain, and it doesn't seem to care. Alright, that's fine. Build it up. Do it. And it's all connected to the system. So that way, anything that it drills out will be automatically ported back into the refinery. Excellent. Excellent. How you doing with your construction here, Mr. Assembler? You're making all your little bits. Alright, so this bad boy is all set up. And now we just need to configure its space that it will be working on. So we've done that on here. We'll get into the spectator camera. We'll pop ourselves back so we can see the tunnel that it is going to create. And let us go to that drill and set up it. So we want it to definitely show its area, and preemptively we can set this to quite small. We'll just set all these to 10. And I'm thinking the only thing we want to keep is a larger depth. So let's see. This is offsets. I think just having 0 offset is probably the correct thing to do. Did I not set these up correctly? Maybe not. Let's just get on in here. Horizontal offset, we'll just have 0 offsets. We're just looking for getting the size of this thing dialed in. So I don't need to go that big up and down. We can shrink it in side by side this way, and definitely shrink it in up and down. But I believe we could raise it up here a point or two. So which one are these? Up, down, offset, increase. Yeah, there we go. So that is basically the tunnel. Basically. We probably want this to be a tiny bit wider. So, what would that be here? Area width increase. Alright, and then we also probably a tiny bit taller. Very good. That's pretty much all the blocks. And then maybe, again, another set of left, right, up, down increase. Up. Nah. We need a half block in here. I bet this is only doing it one at a time, like 1 point. Let's go into this thing. I bet if we have a vertical offset by 1.5, ooh, maybe 1.25 vertical offset. That'll be perfect. Maybe it doesn't want to do that, that fine of a control. We'll just see what that's like back at 1 here. Drill system base. Vertical offset. Back at 1. You know, this is probably going to be fine. I mean, it looks like it's drilling out enough stuff. I could even make that, the width for it slightly with, what is it, the area width. Instead of 9, we can make it 9.5. And, yeah, this is looking great. Alright, so now we can try turning this thing on and letting it try to drill out a nice tunnel for us. Height 6.5? Because this is what I'm screwing with right now, is the height, right? 6.5-ish. Vertical offset, 1.5. Yeah, that'll work. This'll work for now. Drill system base on. And it has stone. Oh, jeez. Right. It's sound. It's so loud. 10%. Alright, there we go. And we can see that it is starting to drill its way out. A nice, wonderful tunnel. Now, it's actually making this pocket back here first, which is kind of interesting. And so let's pop out of our seat there, zip on out over to it. We can see it's actually extending all the way back to here, but that is because we didn't put any offsets or anything on it. We can turn off show its work area. And come on. I want to see it pop through. Create for me a wonderful tunnel, Mr. Drill. Because my idea is, I could have a tiny little ship. What I'd like to do is make a little, like a tiny little drone, essentially. I wouldn't be able to get in it myself, but you can make a drone that can fly through doorways that has a landing gear on the front of it. And the entire purpose of this would be to fly over to this. It would fly in this doorway, connect onto this, and then I would detach this, move it down the hallway, attach it somewhere back down there, and just move this drill system around the hallways in order to dig out beautiful hallways. Oh my god. This is perfect. Look at how beautiful this hallway is. It's perfectly flat. It's It's perfect. This system... like, I could never do this. Like, even if I set up with drills on pistons, I couldn't make things this smooth. Because there's a little bit of wobble to the pistons, and the drills don't always cut the edge perfectly. There's always, like, a little sort of ripple. But this is, like... This is smooth. Like, you can just walk around the edges of this on this no gravity. It's perfect. Nice. So I think we are definitely going to use this to excavate the rest of the base. And with that doing its thing, and we're getting a massive quantity of stone from that, the refineries here... No, we want to process the damn stone. Do not process the magnesium yet. We're chewing through like metric tons of stone, as we still have incredible quantities in all of our cargo bays. I might need to leave this thing, this base running for a while, just to grind through all of this materials. Are we almost out of power again? God damn. We are in full industrial mode now. We have got tons of materials, tons of stuff to do, and I think I can turn my projector back on and get my build and repair back building, as it has just infinite quantities of materials to work with now. Our hangar will be complete very shortly. Everything is coming together, but that is going to be it for now. I think in the next episode we have our little fighter. By that time I'll have its jump drive on it. I'll have it stocked up with ammunition and some additional steel plates for it to repair itself with its own build and repair. And yeah, I think that's where we'll be. We shall continue building the base here, going back and into this wonderful tunnel being dug out. But that is going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.